Okay, good morning dear students. Utkarsh, Bhushan, Sadvika, Suhani, Khanti, Alma, Shraddha, Aditya, Manjusa, Tanvi, Uma. Uma, for the first time I am able to see you. I hope you are a new student. Arya Singh, Pratik, Mayur, Arya Divedi, Prakhar Bhumia, good morning. Dear students, today first I shall flash onto your screen the syllabus of the assessment test that we are going to conduct in the second week of September. Okay, and then I shall continue with my revision work today. Just give me 1 minute. Let me find out the lesson for you. Good morning, Bhushan, Sanika, and Ashutosh. Good morning, all of you. Good morning, all of you, bete. First of all, I've got to inform you regarding this particular procedure of exam, and then we shall continue with our syllabus revision today. So, dear students, Khushi Singh saying good morning, Chaitanya good morning. Please stay connected. Today I am going to give you the syllabus. Okay. So first we will talk about the syllabus. So dear students, this is your syllabus. This is your syllabus for the assessment test. You can take the screenshot of this syllabus. Dear students, this is the syllabus for you. We are not afraid to die, discovering TART, the address, 2 from your hornbill and 2 from snapshot, and 2 poems from hornbill once again. So 2 each from each book, each sections, prose 2, poetry 2, and then 2 from snapshot. Okay. And then maximum marks, as you can see, 30 marks and 1.5 hour duration, and the pattern will be MCQ short questions and HOTS or value based questions. MCQ of 10 marks, short questions you will have 8 short questions of 2 marks each, that is 16, and you shall get 2 questions based on HOTS and value based, and out of these 2 questions you've got to answer 1, and your word limit for this value based question will be 50, and the word limit for 2 mark question, that is short question, will be 30 words. Okay. I'm planning to take it in Google form. Let's see what happens. If all of you are comfortable in typing the answer on Google form, in that case I shall go ahead with the assessment in Google forms. Otherwise, in the traditional method, you've got to write on a notebook and then take the peek of that notebook, convert it into PDF, and then send it to me. So let me know which mode of assessment you are comfortable at. In Google Forms, if you are comfortable, I can conduct the test on Google Forms. Okay. Otherwise, we've got to resort to the traditional method of assessment. So let's find out the feasibility, and then we will let you know later on. Okay. But as of now, you will note down the syllabus. You can take a screenshot of this page so that you can write it down somewhere else. Okay, later on. So dear students, these are the lessons which are going to be included in your assessment test in the month of September. And today I am going to revise the lesson, the Laburnum top, okay, Laburnum top, and then the next day I shall revise a photograph lesson, okay. So here you are, I am going to begin. Gauri, Varti, good morning. So now I am going to begin my lesson. So you please have a look. Laburnum top, which I also already finished before, but for the revision purpose I am going to revise it for you as well today, okay. So lines 1 to 3, if you got your textbook in front of you, please keep it open and then write down the meanings with pencil. It will be easier for you to prepare before the examination if you write down the meanings of the words with pencil, okay. So keep your textbook ready and underline some of the important lines in your textbook with the help of pencil, okay. So dear students, let's begin. The Laburnum top is silent, quiet, still in the afternoon. In the afternoon, yellow September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. So Laburnum tree is the subject here, the Laburnum tree. So what happens at the top of the Laburnum tree is something what you've got to learn. Laburnum top is silent, quiet, still in the afternoon, yellow September sunlight. September, the month, the reference of the month September here means it's a autumn time, actually autumn season, okay. And the setting is in the afternoon during the September month, during the autumn season, in the afternoon. The Laburnum top appears to be very much silent and quiet. A few leaves yellowing, because it's the rule of nature that during the autumn season all the leaves, okay, all the trees shed their leaves, okay, the leaves fall down in the autumn season. So the same is happening with Laburnum tree also. All the leaves, few leaves yellowing, few leaves have already become yellow in color and seeds fallen. So dear students, yellow September here refers to autumn season, as you can see on the screen, and seeds fallen here refers to the tree is in the process of shedding leaves and seeds during autumn season. This is the characteristics of autumn season, dear students. The tree is in the process of shedding leaves and seeds. Therefore, in the autumn season, Laburnum tree also the same characteristics are being observed, okay. So this is lines 1, 2, 3. Now I shall move on to the key points, whatever I have described to you. I am going to also read out the key points for you. The poem is set in the autumnal month of September afternoon, okay. So what is the setting of the poem? It's an autumnal month, September afternoon, and the topic of discussion is the Laburnum tree. The top of the Laburnum tree is silent and empty in the mellowing sunlight of an autumn afternoon, okay. Mellowing sunlight of an autumn afternoon. Mellowing sunlight means very kind of a it's going to be faint very soon, because it's going to be evening soon. Mellowing sunlight of an autumn afternoon. The yellowing leaves and fallen seeds indicate the autumn season, okay. So we can understand that the poem is written in the backdrop of autumn season with the help of several words. Number 1, September. Number 2, few leaves yellowing and seeds fallen, okay. So with the help of these words we can understand that the setting of the poem is autumn season, okay. So we will move on to lines 4 and 5 now. Before that, let me expand my image so that you are able to see me in expanded form, okay. You are able to see me in expanded form, okay. Or I can keep it here also, okay. So okay, now lines 4 to 5 I'm going to explain it. Okay, till the goldfinch comes with a twitching startup, a suddenness, a startlement at a branch end. So, dear students, see, till line 1 to 3, we found that there is a laburnum tree, the top of which is very, very silent and quiet on a September afternoon. Okay, now on that tree, we come to know the arrival of a bird called goldfinch. Okay, till the goldfinch comes, the laburnum top remains absolutely silent and quiet. There is no sound at the top of the laburnum top. But as soon as a bird goldfinch arrives and sits at the top of the laburnum tree, the tree seems to come alive. The tree seems to become vibrant. Okay, so let's find out. Twitching chirrup means to chirp with the jerk of a body. Okay, so who is doing the chirrup? It is the goldfinch. With its arrival, it is producing different kinds of sounds, and with this sound, laburnum tree has come alive. Okay, a suddenness, a startlement at a branch end. Suddenness means this particular sound is being produced by goldfinch all on a sudden. A startlement at a branch end. Okay, so at the branch end, this sort of sudden sound could be heard whenever the goldfinch arrives at the laburnum top and starts chirping. Okay, so till the arrival of the bird goldfinch, the laburnum top appeared to be absolutely calm and quiet. Now, with the arrival of goldfinch bird, the laburnum tree has come alive. The laburnum tree appears to be full of excitement with the arrival of goldfinch bird. So the arrival of goldfinch here in this poem is very, very important in the development of the plot of the poem. Here in this poem, goldfinch, the bird goldfinch has been given a lot of importance, because goldfinch, you can say, is the protagonist or the main character of this poem, if we speak metaphorically, because goldfinch, whenever goldfinch comes, the tree comes alive. Therefore, the bird goldfinch is of utmost importance in the understanding of this poem. So now let's proceed to line 6 and onward. Okay, before that, key points. The goldfinch arrives suddenly and abruptly and sits on the branch of laburnum tree. Okay, it surprises and startles with its shrill notes and the quick vibration of its wings. Okay, the kind of sound that she produces, okay, with by chirping is something what is mentioned here. So suddenly the laburnum tree becomes vibrant and lively with the arrival of goldfinch, and whenever she produces the chirping sound, okay, then suddenly the tree appears to come alive. Okay, so now let's move on to lines 6 and 7. Then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness and the machine starts up. Okay, see what happens after its arrival. She becomes very much alert and vigilant. Why alert and vigilant? Because she has built up her nest on the branches of the tree. So if she is not alert and vigilant, then she might fall prey, or she might be the victim of a of some predators, okay, some predator birds. Therefore, she is very much alert and vigilant, so that she could protect herself and her offsprings or her children from the eyes of the predator birds, okay, because other birds might also come and take away her offsprings, or cause damage to her offsprings. Therefore, she is very much alert and vigilant even when she is present in uh, the tree. Still she is very much vigilant, so as not to attract the attention of any predator bird. Then sleek as a lizard, smooth and elegant like a lizard, okay, like the way the lizard moves, it looks very elegant. Therefore, the poet compares the movement of the goldfinch with the movement of a lizard in this line. Therefore, it is a figure of speech called simile. So, like the elegant way a lizard moves, in the same elegant manner, goldfinch appears to be moving from one branch of the tree to another. While moving elegantly like a lizard from one branch to another branch, goldfinch appears to be very much alert, okay, and abrupt. Abrupt means suddenly she is doing that. She enters the thickness. Thickness means in the deep branch of the tree. Thickness here refers to, dear students, in the depth of the tree, okay, the depth part of the tree she is going, okay, inside the branches, inside the depth part, bushy part of the tree she is entering, where she has built her nest, okay. So this is where she is going gradually. Therefore, the poet says she enters the thickness and a machine starts up. When she enters the thickness of the tree, a machine starts up. What does machine here refer to? Let me tell you. Like the sound of a machine, the bird starts chirping and the machine starts up. A machine starts up means like a machine produces some kind of sound. Likewise, with her chirping sound, she's producing a different kind of sound. Therefore, her chirping has been compared to a machine here, the sound of a machine here, okay. So as soon as she enters the depth of the tree, the thickness of the tree, the bushy part of the tree, okay, a kind of a sound starts, and this sound is compared to a machine here, okay. So hopefully you understood, dear students. After the appearance of the goldfinch on the laburnum tree, the kind of activities that she does have been highlighted in these two lines. Now let me move on. Before I move on to the next two lines, I would like to read out the key points for you. So what are the key points, dear students? The poet compares the movement of the goldfinch with that of a lizard, okay. It is a figure of speech called simile. The bird enters the thickness of the branch in an abrupt and alert manner, similar to the sleek movement of a lizard. The way the bird enters the thickness of the branch, okay, in a very elegant and a very alert manner, okay, which is compared to the sleek movement of a lizard. So that's all about these two lines, line 6 and line 7. Uh, 12, 10. Prakhar, is it still low or it's increased a little bit? Please let me know whether the voice is now clear. If the voice is now clear, I shall continue with earphones on. Otherwise, I've got to take the earphones out. Prakhar, please let me know if the voice is clear at the moment. Okay, Sadhvika, thank you so much. I've got to hold the microphone close to my mouth to be able to be clear to all of you. Okay, I understood. Ashutosh, thank you, Ashutosh and Sadhvika. I've got to keep it in this manner. Okay, I've got to keep it suspended in front of my mouth. Okay, next you see, dear students, lines 8 and 9. Of chitterings and a tremor of wings and trillings, the whole tree trembles. Uh, okay, the whole tree trembles and thrills. So, Tanvi, if you think you're wearing the earphones will make you listen to me clearly, then you do that. Okay, you do that. Okay. So because some of the speakers are not loud enough also. So in that case, you can wear, to be on the safe side, you please wear the earphone and listen. It will be clear. Okay, next, of chitterings and the tremor of wings and trillings, the whole tree trembles and thrills. Okay, chitterings, dear students, refers to chirping of birds. Tremor means a vibratory motion. Trillings, short high sounds made by birds. Trembles, shake, and thrills, excitement. So dear students, here you can see some sound words have been mentioned here. Sound made by goldfinch in the laburnum tree. Chitterings. Number 1 is chittering, number 2 is tremor, and number 3 is trillings. Okay, so these are some of the sound words being used by the poet here in these two lines. So here in the first line you see chitterings are the sound produced by the goldfinch bird, then tremor of wings, the sound of our wings, and trillings are the sound being produced by the goldfinch. Okay, and the whole tree trembles and thrills. The whole tree trembles. Trembles means shakes, and thrills means with excitement. With excitement, the whole tree shakes whenever the goldfinch and its offsprings and her offsprings keeps making different sorts of sounds. The tree comes alive, and it appears that the whole tree becomes so excited with the sound of the goldfinch and her offsprings that the entire laburnum tree comes very much alive out of excitement at the sound being produced by goldfinch and her offsprings. Okay, so dear students, you might have understood what the poet means to say here. The poet means to say here that goldfinch is so lifelike, the goldfinch is so lively that with its appearance or arrival in the forest on the laburnum tree, the laburnum tree appears to come alive with lot of excitement. So the presence of the goldfinch bird is so very much important, okay, in the context of laburnum tree. Whenever goldfinch is there with her offsprings on the laburnum tree becomes full of life, it becomes vibrant, it becomes so very much excited. And here the poet has used the word hyperbole. Hyperbole means he is heightening the effect of his description. Hyperbole means if we say something with some exaggerated expressions, like for example, if a poet says, I can see the bird 10,000 saw I at a glance. So it is said by William Wordsworth in the poem Daffodils. He said he was so excited at the landscape, at the view of daffodil flowers, okay, somewhere in nature, that he said 10,000 saw I at a glance. So this is the example of hyperbole. Why? Because with the naked eye, dear students, with naked eyes, it's not possible to see 10,000 daffodils at a time for a human being. But the poet is saying it is possible. He is saying 10,000 daffodils I saw at a glance. So this is hyperbole. Similarly, the poet is also using here a figure of speech or a literary device, which is a hyperbole here. He says the whole tree trembles and thrills. It's a big tree. The tree cannot be shaken by just a small bird like dolphins. But the poet has used here hyperbole, saying that the whole tree was shaking, okay, with the movement and with the sound of the dolphins. So it is used by the poet in order to heighten the importance of something. Like in the poem Daffodils, Wordsworth wanted to heighten the importance of the daffodil flowers, that is why he has made use of hyperbole. Similarly here in this poem, the poet wants to heighten the importance of the presence of the bird dolphins. Therefore, he has used hyperbole here in this line, the whole tree trembles and thrills. Okay, now let us go through the key points of these two lines, okay, before we proceed to the next lines. Okay, the dolphins arrive suddenly and abruptly at the laburnum tree and sits on its branch. It surprises and startles with its shrill notes and the quick vibration of its wings. The whole tree awakens to the thrill and excitement created by its sweet songs. So, dear students, the last bullet point, the whole tree awakens to the thrill and excitement created by its sweet songs, is the example of hyperbole actually, okay. The poet wanted to increase or enrich the importance of the dolphin's bird. That is why he has used the word hyperbole here. Okay, so the poet in these two lines says made us or communicated to us the importance of the presence of the bird dolphins, that therefore he has made use of this hyperbole in the in line number 9. Now let's move on to line 10 to 12. Okay, lines 10 to 12. It is the engine of her family. She stokes it full, then flirts out to a branch end, showing her bird face identity mask. So dear students, you see, it is the engine of her family. So what is the engine of the family? Batao? Goldfinch is the engine of the bird's family. Goldfinch has been referred to as the engine of her family because she is the guardian of the family. She is the guardian who looks after her offsprings. She stokes it full, then flirts out to a branch end. She stokes it full refers to, here Goldfinch is said to be stirring up the tree to a full extent. Stokes it full means she brings the tree to its excitement, okay, with the help of different kinds of sounds that she produces and different kinds of movement that she does, okay. Then after that she flirts out to a branch end. Flirts out means she moves out jerkily to another branch of the tree. She keeps hopping from one branch of the tree to another branch. That is why she flirts out to a branch end, showing her bird face identity mask. Okay, dear students, bird face means here artificial appearance, you can say, or you can say she has got bird face. This is what is her inbuilt appearance. Okay, so she is showing her bird face identity mask. So her bird face is her default appearance, okay, but identity mask is metaphorically used, dear students, in this line. So what does identity mask refer to? Her striped face masks her identity, because her striped face, the yellow part, okay, is matching with the color of the laburnum tree. Therefore she is getting invisible. She's becoming invisible because her face color and the color of the tree is the same, that is the yellow. Okay, therefore her face is used as a mask here. Okay, mask here. Mask is something which hides the appearance of something original. So as her face resembles the the striped face resembles the color of the tree. Therefore, her face is, work as a mask here, is used in the form of a mask here. Okay, so here you see her striped face. You can just read out this one. Her striped face masks her identity in the midst of leaves and branches to protect her and her family for predators. Predators, dear students, you might be knowing predator birds. Okay, those birds who go for hunting. Okay, catching their prey. They are called predatory birds. Okay, like you can say one of the predatory birds is eagle. Eagle is one of the predatory birds. Okay, so dear students, what we learned in these three lines, we have learned that goldfinch bird is the engine of our family. Okay, she brings the tree to its excited stage. Okay, and then she flowers out to a branch end and showing her bird face, because this is the default structure of her face. Okay, she has a striped face, okay, which has the same color as the color of the tree. Therefore, her bird face works as a mask, okay, for other mask which prevents other birds from seeing her and making her the victim. Therefore, her bird face is her identity mask. Okay, because her bird face is working as a mask and preventing other birds from identifying her. Therefore, her bird face is working as a identity mask for the bird. Understood? Now let's read the key points of these three lines, and then we shall wind up today's lecture. Okay, dear students, you can see here the key points. The goldfinch is the engine of the bird's family. She starts up the tree to a full extent. Just like an engine sets the machine in motion, similarly the chirping and thrilling of the bird sets the laburnum alive and active. I've already spoken about this. Her striped face masks her identity and protects her family from predators. Okay, so her bird face resembles the color of the tree. Therefore, her bird face is working as a mask for the bird, and with this mask, okay, her bird face is a mask which is preventing other predatory birds from identifying the goldfinch. Therefore, her bird face has been compared to a mask here. Okay, what kind of a mask? It's an identity mask which prevents other predatory birds from identifying the bird goldfinch. Okay, so dear students, hopefully you've understood till line 12. Okay, so I shall continue with the rest of the lines till the end in my next lecture. Okay, so this poem consists of 13 to 15. Okay, it's an only just a minute, better identify. Okay, only this much is left. Okay, so let me quickly finish it off, dear students. Let me just quickly finish it off. Okay, then with delicate whistle chirp whisperings, she launches away towards the infinite, and the laburnum subsides to empty. Laburnum subsides to empty. So dear students, you see here last three lines, you see it is very interesting and meaningful also. So please pay attention to these three lines. Sadvika, I'm just continuing, just hang on for 5 minutes more, just 5 minutes more. Okay, don't leave please. Then with the delicate whistle chirp whisperings, again the words of sound. Okay, whistle chirp whisperings are the kinds of sounds being produced by goldfinch. Okay, then by making a delicate sound, okay, she launches away towards the infinite, means she leaves the tree. Okay, by making a different kind of sound, she again launches away, means she again flies away on her own towards the sky. Towards the infinite means here towards the sky, and the laburnum subsides to empty. Laburnum subsides to empty means laburnum tree after the sudden departure of the goldfinch bird into the sky, the laburnum tree again subsides to empty means the laburnum tree again becomes absolutely cheerless, because in the beginning of the poem we came to know that till the arrival of the bird goldfinch, the laburnum tree was absolutely calm and quiet, and similarly towards the end of the poem also we can see that with the departure of the goldfinch, the laburnum tree once again becomes calm, quiet, it subsides to empty. So subsides to empty, dear student, refers to the fact that the tree once again becomes silent with the departure of the goldfinch bird. So now let us see the key points. Okay, the bird. Let it first flash onto your screen and then I'll explain key points. Okay, so key points will flash onto your screen. Okay, the bird, after having excited the laburnum tree to action and thrill, flies away with a mysterious delicate whistle towards the infinite sky. Okay, so after the bird brings the tree in excited stage with her movement, with her sounds, with the different types of sounds, with her movement from one branch to another, when the tree eventually becomes in the state of excitement, then she suddenly flies away into the sky, thus leaving the laburnum tree absolutely silent, okay, and absolutely cheerless. The tree becomes very silent and empty. Empty means without any without the presence of goldfinch. The laburnum tree becomes empty, means silent, with the departure of the goldfinch bird. So when the goldfinch bird departs towards the sky into the infinite, then again the laburnum tree becomes very much calm and quiet. So dear students, this is how the explanation of this poem comes to an end. Okay, recapitulation, so no need, I think now you have already understood the poem. Okay, so dear students, you please prepare the question answers of this lesson, which I have already uploaded on my website, and next day I shall continue with another poem that is called a childhood, a photograph, I suppose. A photograph I shall continue with, I'll explain you, and then together I shall explain you the question answers of these two poems, what I have taught you today, as well as the one that I am going to teach you tomorrow in the next class. Okay, so dear students, thank you so much for your on-screen presence, and till we meet in the next class, bye bye, take care and have a great day.